Where is he? Oh no, my beard's getting mad, isn't it, mate? It's getting mad, it's getting mad. Oh no, my beard's getting mad. Oh, that's... You do much, magician.
I'll take this guy off.
Yeah, man.
Beach mode. Beach mode.
What's happening, mate?
What's happening? Adlibs.
Yo.
Yo. Adlibs.
Are you there? Yeah, I can hear you now. It's like freezing a bit. What's happening? What's that haircut?
Mate. Bro, we're growing it, man.
Oh shit, it's like my beard.
This is quarantine trims.
Boy,
Bro.
that's mad. What's happening anyway? How you finding this quarantine lockdown?
Oh, mate, it's all right, man. If you had asked me
It's all right.
at the beginning of the year, I would have said
Yeah.
to you, mate, if you put me in a lockdown for 6 weeks, I'm gonna go crazy. But to be honest, mate,
Yeah.
I've kind of adapted to it. So I've got a little gym
Same
set up in
here.
the garden.
Oh, that looks sick. That
Yeah.
bag thing you got is sick, man. I like that.
Yeah, Chris gave me that one, so
Yeah.
you'll have to borrow it when I'm done with it, mate.
Yeah, it looks hard though. But the way you're moving on it looks sick.
Nah, it's one of those where it's like skipping. If you get the hang of it, it's
Oh yeah,
easy, you know
yeah.
what I mean? But obviously, all
Yeah.
the ones that clap me across the head, I don't
Yeah.
put them up on Instagram.
I hear you, man. But you itching to get back out though? I'm good, man. I've got that ball thing, you know, where you put around your head that Luke Trainer's got, and you start
I can't do
punching it.
that.
Nah.
No, mate, I've got it, and it frustrates the hell out of me. So I got rid
Oh,
of it.
swear, man. Yeah. See, I've got the hang of that quite quick. Yeah, man. I got the hang of that quick.
Yeah.
Anyway,
man.
quickly, just like I know you got to shoot off. Just let everyone know, like, who you are and all that on my page.
Yeah, so I'm Nathaniel Wood, UFC bantamweight, and I got the privilege of training with Shane. So we get the work in, we're the same weight, and it's all good and fun. Do you know what I mean?
Yep. How long you been training for? Like in total?
Oh, mate, 11 years now. I'm getting old. I'm getting very, very old. It's my birthday on Friday in lockdown, but I'm 27 now, and mate, I still feel like I'm 18.
Oh, your birthday's on Friday?
Yeah, it's on Friday, mate. So I don't think I'll be doing anything for it.
No, of course not. No.
I don't like birthdays. I'm getting older, so.
I'm the same. No, I don't like them either, to be honest.
Nah.
So where was you training when you first started?
Mate, when I first started, I was training. Well, I've always trained with my dad.
Yeah.
Always been at home, or we had a scaffold yard that had a gym in it.
Yeah.
We used to go there and hit the pads and stuff.
Yeah.
And then when I was about 16, I went to the little local jiu-jitsu place with my dad. Started training there.
Yeah.
And I was just training each discipline on its own.
Yeah.
You know, I wasn't really doing MMA sessions. I was doing jiu-jitsu sessions, and I was doing my Muay Thai sessions, and you know, I was just kind of trying to learn each discipline.
Yeah.
And then I'll put it together myself.
Okay.
And it wasn't really until I started training with Brad, which was probably, I'd say, like 6 years ago, or 7, maybe. That's when I started wrestling.
Yeah.
And I started doing the MMA and stuff and putting it together because, you know, before that I was a good striker and I had good jiu-jitsu, but I didn't really have great MMA.
Yeah.
And now, as you know yourself, it's like a sport. It's its own discipline. So
yeah, exactly.
You know, now obviously we do the MMA and get that in. So it's been a long journey.
It's long. How did you even meet Brad?
Mate, I actually met him. Sparring him once because my teammate Aaron Blackwell at the time had the same manager. He said to me, he was like, "Oh, do you want to come and do a bit of sparring?" He said Brad Pickett and Ashley Grimshaw are going to be there.
Yeah.
And I went down there, done a bit of training, and I spoke to Brad, and he said, "Oh, I'm actually moving to Malden, where I live." So he said he
Oh,
was
yeah.
moving 5 minutes away. He said to me, "Oh, mate, if you ever want to do a bit of training, just hit me up and stuff." And that was it, mate. The rest was history.
Oh,
We
sick.
spent, obviously, when we was going to Team Titan, it was an hour and a half drive there and an
Yeah.
hour and a half coming back. So
Yeah, that's long for you lot, man.
yeah, I was spending like 3 hours in the car with the guy. So it only took a couple of days to get to know him, and
Yeah, yeah.
now he's like family. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, cool. So what, you went, so he took you to Titan then, was it?
Yeah. So he took
Yeah.
me Titan. I actually went Titan about 2 years before I met Brad, just once
Oh,
with
yeah.
Nathan Grayson.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
at the time, I think I was 18, and I couldn't afford the train journeys because it
Oh,
was
yeah.
about £10 each way.
Yeah.
And to do like 3 sessions a week there, that would have cost me £120 a month, and I just didn't have it.
Yeah,
Then
yeah.
once Brad moved near me, obviously he said, "Look, I'll drive to the gym." So it wasn't costing me anything. He didn't ask for petrol money or anything like that. So I was able to go there and afford the session.
Yeah.
Until eventually I started earning money in MMA, and now the paying for the train's no problem.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, sick. Flipping. So what would you say so far your biggest moment is in MMA?
I say my best moment was
Yeah.
the UFC London weigh-ins, because
Oh, okay, yeah.
that was the first time I had been at a live weigh-in event and
Yeah.
had the crowd cheering me.
Yeah.
And that was something else, man. Everyone gets cheers after the fight.
Yeah.
Whether you win, lose, usually the crowd will give you some sort of
Yeah,
cheers.
yeah, of course,
But
yeah.
to have that before a fight,
Mm.
I can't remember how many were in that venue, but I think there was a couple of thousand, and I think everyone was cheering me. Everyone was on their feet, and that was amazing. I felt like when I squared off with my opponent that I had an army behind me, literally.
Yeah.
So that was probably the biggest buzz of my career over any win.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I'd say the next one was the Josh Reed fight, because obviously that was a fight where I was getting smashed.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that fight. Yeah, go on.
And then pulled it around. So
yeah,
to obviously come back from that,
yeah,
getting your hand raised and looking up at the crowd just going mental.
yeah,
that was huge.
yeah.
So I'd say that is probably a special moment as well. Other than my brain was getting a little bit rattled on that one.
What was you thinking when that was happening?
Mate, I was thinking, I don't know what the hell's going on. But no, seriously, I thought to myself, I cannot let everyone down right now. Because, it was kind of like an England versus Wales thing.
Yeah.
And, the crowd obviously were all cheering me. And then if I had got TKO'd in the first 2 minutes, I would have been devastated. So to turn it around and get the TKO in the first round, I remember thinking to myself, shall I go for the takedown? And I thought, nah, I'm not going for no takedown. I'm stubborn, and obviously it worked for me, and I got the win. So that was probably one of the most special kind of moments for me.
Yeah.
And then the last one, of course, winning the 50G bonus.
Oh yeah, of course.
that was nice.
What fight was that? Did you win that in the Eduardo one?
Yeah, that was the debut. So obviously I'd gone from earning peanuts to $50,000 check coming my way. So
sick. Plus the fight money as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, sick.
That was the kind of game changer, right? Okay, now I actually have a career in this sport.
So what's kept you inspired, your whole career to build up to that side anyway?
Keep me inspired. To be honest, it's just the enjoyment. I enjoy what I do, and I'm a big believer in if you enjoy what you do, you'll never work a day in your life. And that's true. If you give me now, if you said to me, right, here's enough money, you don't have to go to work.
Yeah.
I wouldn't just sit here and, put my feet up. I'd be in the gym, I'd be training. Yeah. That's what I like doing. That's what I enjoy doing. And, obviously I'm blessed that I've got a great team, people like yourself who, are so easy to train with. There's no dramas, we're all there for each other. And, that makes obviously the situation a lot easier. And, I just can't wait to obviously see some of you guys, join me in the UFC and start earning that 50 Gs.
Yeah. other organisations have you fought for other than UFC and Cage Warriors?
So I fought on Bellator.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I fought there before. I did have a Cage Warriors fight a couple years before,
Yeah.
and then I went on Bellator, and it was just a one fight deal.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
And I actually fought Chase Morton, who was a former teammate of mine.
Oh yeah.
So that was a bit of a weird one.
Yeah.
I didn't know him great, but he accepted a fight against me.
Yeah.
And, he wasn't training at the time, so that was a bit weird. But that was at featherweight, so I had to go up a weight class for that.
Oh wow. Yeah.
And I got the win, which was nice, but I
Yeah.
never got any sort of contract come through with Bellator.
Yeah.
Which now I look at, it was a blessing in disguise, because now
Yeah.
I'm in
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
and yeah, I fought on UCMMA back in the day.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Pretty much everyone's been on that show.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not an MMA fighter if you haven't fought on there.
If you ain't been on, it's funny because I was even thinking I'm not gonna. I think I fought on there quite late. Only last year I started doing it, and then so I thought I was gonna miss that one. But yeah, you see, your dad's like one of your main coaches. Like, would you think that helps you out like more than just having a normal coach?
100%, mate. Because
Yeah.
I've got a good team of coaches around me now that I trust. But
Yeah.
back in the day, there was coaches where you're like, have they got my best interests? I don't know. And then when your dad's there as your coach, I
Yeah.
know for a fact he's got my best interest at heart. He
Yeah.
doesn't take
Yeah.
any money off me. He's not in it just to kind of, try and get a bit of fame. Or,
Yeah.
there's a lot of coaches out there that will sing your praises when you're winning, and when you lose, they're
Yeah.
nowhere to be seen. And, my dad's been there in the change rooms with me after a loss when I'm crying my eyes out. Or,
Yeah.
so I can literally trust him with my life. So to
Yeah.
have him in my corner is like a complete game changer. And to have him as a coach, he's on the phone, but he's sitting over there now.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So, I can literally just train here, and I've got my dad sitting there telling me what he thinks is best for me.
Yeah.
What he thinks is best for my career, and it's
Yeah.
pretty
That's
it's
good.
pretty amazing.
What's your mum like with it?
My mum doesn't mind it, mate.
No.
As long as she said to me ages ago, she went, look, as long as you're happy.
Okay. Yeah.
When I was roofing and doing that sort of thing, there's dangers at work. You're on a roof, and she
Yeah.
knows that I'm not enjoying what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So as much as she hates seeing me fight live, she knows that what I'm doing, I'm happy. This is the
Yeah.
sport that
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
It's not as bad as people think. There's not really many serious injuries. I know a
Yeah.
lot of rugby players
Yeah.
and football players that have got a lot more injuries from that than they have in fighting.
Yeah.
Even myself, touch wood, other than a broken nose,
Yeah.
I think a concussion in one fight, I've never really taken any more damage than that. And I've been in the game for 11 years. So
Yeah. You've been long. Yeah.
yeah, she copes with it well. That's what I mean. That's what helps, is I've got a family that support me. I know there are a lot of
Yeah.
fighters that don't have necessarily the backing and the support that I've got.
Yeah. Yeah. That's good, man. We're gonna have to shoot soon, innit? So we're gonna quickly go
Yeah,
with.
mate. Only because I told the missus, I forgot about her interview. I told her I'd train her. And
Oh
she
yeah.
said, if I don't train her, she'll probably kill me, mate.
Oh, is it? Flipping quick thing. So, what was it like getting your first UFC call up?
It was I was actually on the toilet when Chris, my manager, rang me. So that was
Yeah.
a bit of a weird one. But he just texted me over the date and said UFC New York Utica
Yeah.
against John Eduardo, and I was just like, there we go.
Yeah.
It's like done
Yeah.
deal. But I kind of already knew it was coming, because
Okay.
we had already been in a little bit of talks with them, and then I think it kind of got left as, we'll see how your fight on Cage Warriors goes, and I knocked
Yeah.
the guy out in 40 seconds or whatever it was. So obviously when that happened, I knew they were going to call.
Yeah.
And when I did get that call, it was like, it felt right. It felt like, it's been a long road, but it was worth it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. And you got like a dream fight, and where like you'd want to fight for the future.
For me, it's always the O2 Arena. If I can
Yeah.
headline that, if I can be the
Yeah.
main event at the O2 Arena, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Or Wembley Stadium, obviously that would be
Yeah. Yeah.
out of
Yeah.
this world, if the UFC ever managed to get that big to the
Yeah.
point where they could fill that out. So yeah, if I could headline the O2 Arena, that would be, kind of a dream fight
Yeah.
for me. And I would say against obviously whoever's got the title at the
Yeah,
time, that'd be cool. But if not, Cheeto Vera. You know, I want to avenge Brad's loss, so
yeah.
gotta get that
I
one
want
back
that
for
as
the
well.
team.
I want that as well, man. All right, I'm flipping. You got to head off now.
Yeah, mate, and I'm sorry for cutting this short. I feel like a proper prima donna, man.
It's funny because when we had the one with what's her name? Was it Kate? She was
Hey,
saying who's the flipping
drama.
um drama, yeah, and you came out of that first as well.
That's it, mate. The UFC's changed me now. A changed man.
Get me.
How much you paying me?
Hey.
But no, mate. Honestly, appreciate you having me on. And
Yeah, man.
yeah, I'm sorry that I've had to cut it short. So we'll
No
do
worries,
another
bro.
one.
Yeah,
We'll do
no,
another one.
I'll shout you. I'll shout you.
Nice one, mate. Stay safe.
Nice one.
You're
You
gonna
too,
see you
bro.
soon.
Yeah, yeah.
Bye, mate. Bye, bye.
Cool. All right, what I'm gonna do is we're gonna come back again another time, and I'm gonna get him back on it. But for now, I'm gonna shoot off unless someone wants to join me quick. Who have I got here? Hey, Nick, what you saying? All right.